Up, you guys, we've got the newest Yu-Gi-Oh set in the building.
Maze of Millennia.
That's right, this set is exciting and maybe a little bit controversial, eh?
Yeah, it's got cards from all across the Yu-Gi-Oh universe and even cards that are relevant to the metagame.
That's right. Something you always hope to find in every new set. This is a set that's got supers, ultras, and collector's rares, so that'll be interesting. I'm curious to find out if the pull rates are the same as they are for typical kind of collector's rare sets, like, say, the deck builder packs, like Valiant Smashers. And, of course, we're going to be looking to pull some of these exciting cards like, where is it? Bonfire. That's one in there.
The Flame Swordsman guy and
Yeah,
all
Flame
his
Swordsman.
stuff.
A couple new dinosaur cards and Earthbound cards, I believe.
Yeah, let's dig in. I'm hungry.
24 packs. Let's see what we get. Pack numero uno. So we start out with Emergency.
Ooh, a rare Rescue Ace reprint.
The printing on the name is a little bit kind of dark. It's like weird. I don't know if this comes across on camera, but either way. Okay, Totem Pole. Your opponent can't target rock monsters with 0 attack for card effects. I think there's like these 3 rock monsters in here that are supposed to...
I think it's part of like that old guy's deck in 5Ds.
Oh yeah, that he met in prison. I forget the guy's name, but yeah, I remember that. Okay, first foil, Earthbound Servant Geogracia.
That thing looks cool.
Does that not look...
It looks cool. I don't know what it is. It looks cool,
It looks
though.
like a design that they would say for like one of the cool dragons in the game, but...
It's a fiend.
Yeah, it's a fiend. Takes an Earthbound Fusion monster and an Earthbound Synchro monster.
Yikes.
Might be a little difficult to summon.
Yeah, that might be...
Supreme King Gate Infinity, 100 Eyes Dragon. I remember this being used in a lot of like Infernity and that kind of FTK.
I forgot that he even worked
strats.
with Earthbounds.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like it would. Magispector Toad, Ojama. Yeah, I think Magispector gets a new card in here.
They
A
do?
new Speller Trap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I actually played this deck in Master Duel to get like a certain amount of Pendulum Summons for like a reward or whatever. Didn't actually win any games, but...
Is Kieran legal in Macedon?
It's not.
Oh, what were you supposed to do?
Gate, 0. Yeah, I was just trying to get pendulums out. That was all. Alright, next pack. Will we pull a Bonfire? The card of much controversy and ire?
Fingers crossed.
Earthbound Prisoner, Line Walker. Jet Synchron. Interesting reprint. Salamander with Chain, one of the first
It's a Flame Swordsman card.
Targets a fire monster in the field, equips it, gives it 700 attack. You can chain an effect monster in the field to face down defense position. You can banish this from your grave to fusion summon a fire warrior or dragon fusion monster from your extra deck by shuffling its materials from your hand, field, or graveyard into the deck, but destroy it during the end phase.
I like it. At least I like it for Flame Swordsman.
Synchro Chase, and oh, whoa! Hey! First ultra rare.
We on fire!
A Bonfire.
Fire. Dun, dun, dun.
Oh, man, look at that.
Fire.
Add 1 level 4 or lower Pyro monster from your deck to your hand. You can only activate 1 Bonfire per turn.
Guys, would you believe that effect is for like a $130 card?
Yeah, well, since the release, this thing has gone down to, I think, about $70, $60-$70.
Oh my gosh!
Yay, that's loads better. I mean, I guess when you set the bar that low. Yeah, but this is pretty cool. It's a little unfortunate that it's got the price tag that it does. I hope that maybe Konami can reprint it sooner rather than later.
In the very next product.
Perhaps in a Rarity Collection too. Would be a good opportunity. By the way, this still looks really cool. I do like the art. And yeah, if you're trying to play a fire
Did you just say you like the art? Of the burning fire.
I do actually.
The simple burning fire.
It could be a simple burning fire, but it's a bonfire. There's a difference.
Okay. All right.
Either way, that's our first ultra rare. Code Hack and Earthbound Servant Geo Gremlin.
It's a gremlin.
Oh my god, look how much text is on this. Look how much text is on this. You know, that's the one thing I like about cards like this. Like 2 lines, like 7 lines.
But why can't the text be bigger? If we have all that space anyway.
That's true. They should make the text bigger.
Make the text bigger. Because this is empty space.
All right, next pack. Contain Doppel Warrior. Magispector Raccoon.
Bunbuku.
Aw.
I like that guy. He looks tired.
Yeah, he looks a little, he's not exactly excited to be around. He'd rather go to sleep. Magispector Cyclone. Supreme Rage. Another Zark card?
It's not new.
It's not a new one?
Nope. But it is one that lets you cheat out Zark.
Yeah, let me put this over here. Salamandra Fusion.
Ooh.
Very involved artwork.
Is this better than Red Eyes Fusion? I hope so.
Equip only to a fire warrior. Gain 700 attack. If it be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy this instead. While this is equipped to a fusion monster you control, you can send this card and the equipped monster to the grave. And if you do, special summon a flame swordsman or a fusion monster that mentions it from your extra deck. And it's treated as a fusion summon.
So wait, you don't use another monster?
I guess not. It's like Eye of Timaeus.
So just equips to a fusion and makes a fusion. Oh, okay.
Well, equips to any fire warrior.
Oh, any fire
and then
warrior.
can make a fusion. So yeah,
right.
definitely a lot like Eye of Timaeus kind of vibes. And Altergeist Meliseek. I hear there's a lot of Altergeist in this set. Not
I
sure
hope
why.
not.
I don't know why they like putting so many in here.
Well, Paul,
but
for every Altergeist we see, you gotta pay me $1.
I don't think I like that trade because I fear that there will be a lot of them in here. Mirage Swordsman.
Hey, Paul, did you know this is a reference to the Yu-Gi-Oh anime? Do you know what card it references?
I don't.
Mirage Knight.
Okay, I guess I should have known.
Mirage Knight gets summoned when Dark Flare Knight gets destroyed in the anime, and so this thing actually summons itself when you lose one of your fusion monsters.
Yeah, if a face-up fire fusion is destroyed by battle or card effect, you can special summon this card from your graveyard if it was there when the monster was destroyed, or your hand, even if not, at the start of the damage step. If this card battles an opponent's monster, you can destroy both battling monsters. If this card is destroyed by battle or another card's effect, you can special summon one level 7 or lower monster that is Flame Swordsman or mentions it from your deck or extra deck. You can only use each effect of Mirage Swordsman once per turn.
The concept was that Dark Flare Knight burns so brightly that when it leaves the field, it leaves behind a mirage.
Cool. And a lot of text.
Yeah, plenty.
It leaves a lot of that as well. Desynchro. Kaito Terra.
Ooh.
Your opponent controls 2 or more face-up monsters except wind monsters. Those monsters can't target this card for attacks. Interesting. And during your main phase, you can add a poly from your deck to your hand.
I've actually been looking forward to this card.
If this card gets banished, you can summon it and then add a poly from grave to hand. So it's pretty useful for
Fusion
like a
Dinos. Fusion Dinos.
Is this like a Rex Raptor thing?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe he used it in Battle City. I could be wrong, but he did. I'm pretty sure he used it.
He didn't really get to duel too much in Battle City, though.
He used it somewhere.
Okay. Cool. Cabrera Stone. Satellite Synchron. And Altergeist Hex. Yep. These Altergeist cards. And Rescue as a rare.
How do those rare Rescue Ace cards got you feeling? How's that make you feel?
Well, so this and I think Alert were both ultra rare before. So this is a rarity downgrade, but it does make them a little bit more accessible for people. So I'm happy about that. I was actually hoping that they would up the rarity of the traps, but my understanding is that the traps only get printed as rare in here, so like one of them's technically upgraded.
What is this, all rare Rescue Ace?
Well, I think that they do super rare for the Hydrant and the Turbulence.
Oh, okay. I say we could play it in our imaginary one rarity only format.
Did I miss a? Yeah, forgot to put the super over here.
Kaito.
Maybe. Okay, continuing. Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. Horned Saurus. Earthbound Servant Geo Griffon.
That's the fusion.
Oh yeah, that is the fusion. It looks very similar to Kaito Terra. So what's this do? Takes Kaito Terra and a dinosaur or a dragon. It can attack directly the turn special summoned. Cool. You can only use each of the following effects. If it's fusion summoned, place a field spell from your deck or graveyard face up in your field zone. During your main phase, immediately after this resolves, normal summon a dinosaur or a dragon monster.
It just does things for the heck of it.
Kind of, yeah.
It just does things.
Earthbound Servant, Geo Griffin, another 100 Eyes Dragon, Mad Spectre
Yada!
Yada, Supreme King Dragon Odd Eyes, and Gazelle, the King of Mythical Beasts.
Hey, it's always treated as a Phantom Beast card.
That's true. They had to include that. Kind of sucks sometimes seeing a rare vanilla in your 2024 set, but I suppose it has to do with the recent illusion cards. Earthbound Line Walker, Earthbound Servant Geo Kraken. I moved a little bit fast, but Salamandrate. It's not Salamandrace.
Wow.
Salamandra. The Flying Flame Dragon. I guess this is actually the dragon that possesses the sword.
I think so. Or gets turned into the sword.
sword.
Something like that.
Right. While it's equipped to Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it, that equipped monster gets 700 attack. Also, if this card's in your hand or grave, you can target a fire warrior you control, equip it to that card as an equipped spell. If it's sent to the GY, you can add a Salamandra spell or trap from your deck.
It makes me think of the Dragon of the Darkness Flame from Yu Yu Hakusho.
Yeah, same vibes. If I know what you're talking about.
You don't.
I might not. Reinforce. Oh yeah, this was the one that was a common before, and I think is now a
So that's a bump.
So if anybody is running Reinforce, which many people don't, but I do, then it's a pretty cool upgrade. Full Armored Crystal Zero Lancer.
They're making full armor versions of all these water Xyz.
Earthbound Geoglyph. And Altergeist Multi-Faker. I remember this is a big deal when it released.
I can get some scissors if you want.
Honestly, if you want to, you can slice that thing in half. I don't care. Just kidding. Don't damage your Yu-Gi-Oh cards. All right, Flame Swords Dance. This is a trap for them.
Flame Swords damaged.
Yeah, that too. It came pretty busted out of this pack. Jesus. If a monster is special summon a level 7 or lower fusion monster from your extra deck that is Flame Swordsman or mentions it. Then you can change the face-up monster in the field to face-down defense position. During your opponent's battle phase, you can banish this card from your GY and tribute one face-down defense position monster. Special summon one Flame Swordsman or one monster that mentions it from your deck or extra deck.
I like it.
And their Altergeist card, Marionetter, Armored Xyz.
Ooh.
So it targets a monster and an Xyz in your grave. You equip that Xyz to the monster in the field, and it becomes an equip spell with these effects. Change the equipped monster's attack to this card's attack. The equipped monster gains this card's attribute. At the end of the damage step, if the equipped monster attacked, you can send this card to the graveyard, and the attacking monster can make a second attack in a row.
It's cool. So you kind of wear the Xyz monster.
Supreme King Gate Infinity, Mad Spectre Cyclone, Full Armored Black-Ray Lancer.
Another armored water Xyz monster.
An Earthbound Release. You don't want to release the Earthbounds, do you?
I do. Who said I don't?
I remember it was Rex Goodwin who used the Earthbound monsters. I was never super into the theme. I think some of the cards look cool, but I remember they had to use field spells, and that was always kind of tricky to make work at the time. At least
Field spells are good.
Nowadays they are.
They search. They search on activation. They have an effect on field. Then they have a continuous effect also.
Altergeist Protocol, Doppel Warrior, Ring Announcer. This is new Battling Boxer support. I didn't know that was in here.
Ooh, let me take that.
Might need that. Cabrera Stone, Ancient Chant, ultra rare. So this is the add one Winged Dragon of Ra from deck or grave to hand, and some other effects.
It's a good reprint. I just don't know why it's ultra.
Yeah, I don't like the idea of making, because this was ultra already, right?
I believe so. Yeah, it's a little strange, huh?
Yeah, I feel like this should just be like a super. So that way, if you get an ultra, you're getting like a new card.
Especially since it's in another one of these kind of sets, because it was in Rage of Ra when it got printed, so yeah, it's a little strange.
Use Konami. Come on. But I digress. At least it's another chance for people to get it, because I did hear this card was a little elusive and had a bit of a price tag on it. Combat Wheel, a new generic machine synchro monster. Cool. Mirage Swordsman again. Ashoka Pillar.
Ashoka.
Sun God Unification, another one of these raw Merrick cards. Satellite Synchron, Earthbound Geoglyph. Oh my god, some damage.
Damage, yeah. What is going on?
And Code Hack. Decode Talker's on there. That's all I'm gonna read about it. That's a lot. And I don't like Cyber's cards. So it's not for me. Earthbound Servant, Geokraken. Earthbound Prisoner Line Walker. Chlorless, Chaos King of Dark World. This is the final Dark World. Or maybe not final, but a key Dark World fusion monster.
At first, I was upset that they didn't just call it colorless, and I realized all of our Dark World monsters, they don't actually say their color exactly.
Yeah, they leave out a letter or kind of misspell it or something. Chlorless, Chaos King of Dark World. If it's fusion summoned, you can destroy all cards your opponent controls.
Nice.
Cool. Among other things, you can obviously discard your cards. Synchro Chase, Fighting Flame Dragon. Oh my lord!
Wow, that's the worst one yet.
You saw it here.
Yeah. Did Moisture get into the pack?
I mean, these were just bought from the card shop. Even if the Moisture is in there, it rubbed off. So that wasn't even
actually some of the name is gone too. So maybe that's a printing error. Wow. Okay. Well, me and at least was a vanilla.
Jesus Christ, Konami, you owe me
this
one
kind of
bonfire for this.
Because the name is kind of missing.
It should. I should get one bonfire for this.
One whole bonfire.
Chimera, the Flying Mythical Beast. Yeah, that's. Jeez.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
I've never seen damage that bad. Come on. Sheesh. Yeah, I liked opening the OCG thing, the Quarter Century Duelist box a lot better. I'll tell you that. Earthbound Line Walker, Altergeist Prima Banshee. Earthbound Prison. This is a good field spell for them. It looks like it does a lot of things.
It's got cool artwork.
And that's all I'm going to see. I'm not reading it. Supreme King Dragon Clearwing, Dark Rebellion, Alert, and Line Walker.
That's the greater Line Walker. The glow up is insane.
When it's activated, you can target an effect monster your opponent controls. This card gains this effect. While this card is in the field zone, negate the effects of that face effect monster. During your main phase, you can normal summon an Earthbound monster in addition to your normal summoner set. If this card in your possession is destroyed, and you have an Earthbound monster in your field or grave, have your opponent's life points and negate the effects of all face-up cards your opponent currently controls until the end of this turn. Involved.
So it doesn't leave easy.
Yeah, it leaves with a bit of a curse. You can't just destroy it. One does not simply destroy the Earthbound prison. Desynchro. Combat Wheel. Arcana Force 15. The Fiend.
Who would have thought we'd get new Arcana Force cards?
Discard it, add a light barrier from deck or grave to hand. When it's summoned, toss a coin, apply the appropriate effect. If you get heads, when it attacks or is attacked, you can target a monster on the field and destroy it and inflict 500 damage to its controller. If you get tails, then if an attack is declared involving this card, it destroys all monsters in the field. So both effects are actually decent. Like, it's not a bad thing to get.
Probably
the tails
one
effect.
you want more than the other, but you know.
Millennium Revelation, Supreme Rage, Baphomet. Yuck.
Hey,
And
they printed
Rescue.
Gazelle. At least it doesn't have the damage that Gazelle had.
That's true. Jesus Christ, never seen a card that beat.
Yes.
Starting the other side of the box now.
How many more Ultras do you think we'll get?
Hopefully, like 2 would be cool, but I think that this might be like those collector's rare sets where you get only 3. That'd be unfortunate.
Maybe
but-
we'll get 1 and a CR.
Supreme King Dragon Darkworm, Jet Synchron Earthbound Prisoner Stone Sweeper,
Stone Sweep.
Salamandra with Chain,
Like it.
Triangle Zero, Earthbound Servant Geo Gremlin,
Ooh, Gremlin.
and Supreme King Dragon Odd Eyes.
I thought about it. I wonder who's the other, like, Earthbound fusion you have to use to make that one we got, Grasha.
Maybe like
Oh, yeah, I forgot
Geo
about that.
Kraken,
You're right.
If you want to do that. Altergeist Protocol, Mirage Swordsman again, Extinguish, Magispector Cyclone, Fighting Flame Sword.
The Sword?
The Sword. This is an ultra rare, actually. Looks really awesome.
It's a quick play.
Activate one of these effects. Either add a card from your deck to your hand that mentions Flame Swordsman, except this. When an attack is declared involving a Fire Warrior monster you control, you can target a card in the field and destroy it. When your opponent activates a card or effect that targets Flame Swordsman or a monster that mentions it that you control, you can negate that effect. So a multi-use quick play spell.
I do like that. It's
Very
a card
flexible.
that'll just find a way to be useful.
Awesome. Salamander Fusion, Supreme King Gate 0.
So I guess this is it for us.
Probably so. I mean, maybe if we get lucky, we'll get like a CR.
Collector's Rare. Collector's Rare.
Flame Swords Dance, Emergency. Flame Swords Realm, super rare. Supreme King Dragon, Clearwing, Reinforce, Asuka Piscu,
Alopecia.
Multi-Faker. Alright, we're getting there. What if we
gotta
put like a
push it.
second Bonfire? Would that not be the coolest thing?
A Collector's Rare Bonfire.
Yes.
If that's a thing. I'm
I
assuming
think
it
it is.
is.
Altergeist Silketus, Totem Pole, Rescue Ace Turbulence, super rare.
Good reprint.
Good reprint. You guys can build your Rescue Ace decks now. Sun God Unification, Extinguish. Full Armored Black Ray Lancer, Altergeist Hexdia. Hexdia.
Hornsaurus.
Horn Saurus. Earthbound Prisoner Gatekeeper, Earthbound Servant Geo Griffin, Synchro Chase, Crystal Zero Lancer, Ogama, and Release.
I do think it's strange that Synchro Chase is in this set, 'cause I feel like it hasn't been that long since it was printed. Or maybe it has.
It actually has. It was that. I think that was in Legendary Duelist and Magical Hero.
Was
which
that-
would have been like 3 years ago, 3 or 4 or so.
People could go buy them. Those things are still sitting on shelves.
Doppel Warrior, Contain, Kaito Terra, Satellite Synchron, Ring Announcer. Yeah. We're gonna put together like a Rex Raptor deck. Imagine a Rex Raptor versus Weevil Underwood. Would that not be the
I've been
coolest
imagining
duel?
that every day for the last 5 years.
We gotta make it happen. Let's hope that should happen. Altergeist Marionette, Earthbound Line Walker, Ashoka Pillar. 100 Eyes Dragon, Gate Infinity, Geo Gremlin, Gate 0.
Gate Zero. Oh, we're getting down.
Yeah, getting down on the maze of Millennia. Are we lost in the maze?
Collector's Rare. Collector's Rare.
Jet Synchron. Oh god, there goes
there
one of
goes
my
the
lights.
light. There we go.
Okay. Jet Synchron, Mirage Swordsman,
Yada.
Yada, Millennium Revelation. Oh, an ultra rare, but it's a drastic draw. Banish all monsters you control, minimum 2. Draw 3 cards. You cannot normal or special summon the turn you activate this except Cyberse monsters. This is a pretty cool card because it's got Playmaker on the artwork.
What is that effect, though?
Not a great effect. So we did get 4 Ultras, so I guess they've been kind of maybe slightly improving the pull rates.
No, you
of
got
these
3.
Boxes. But yeah, it doesn't feel like we got 4.
You got.
Oh, look, another beat up card.
I wonder what that's about. This has been a weird box.
And this one's kind of damaged on the top. Anyway, well, listen. You know, Konami, you could have made this super. I'm just gonna put that out there.
I think that would have been proper. It could have been a bonfire.
Really could have. Alright, well, Earthbound Servant, Geokraken, Hornsaurus, Salamandra, the Flying Flame Dragon. Really cool looking.
I like it.
Fighting Flame Dragon, Triangle Zero, Rescue, Aslapiscu.
Piscu.
Okay, just a few more packs to go.
Collector's Rare. Collector's Rare.
Earthbound Prisoner, Groundkeeper, Marionnetter, Cabrera Stone, Salamandra with Chain, Collector's Rare.
Let's go!
Ancient Chant.
I called
Pretty
it. You heard
cool.
me call it. I said it.
I'm sure you said that for the past like 3 packs, but this is really cool though. Ancient Chant, Collector's Rare. Add a Winged Dragon of Wrath from deck or grave to hand.
That's dope.
Do I like that it's a Collector's Rare in here? I mean, I still think that this should have just been a super. But I can't complain about it.
It is a mandatory card in the Winged Dragon of Ross strategy. I mean,
should have been a structure. Cool. This would have been nice if it was a bonfire, though. Oh man, imagine that.
Collector's Bonfire.
Still, though, I can't complain. Ancient Chant's a nice one. Collector's Rare. Cool. This box didn't disappoint too badly then.
Yep, we got a CR and a bonfire. What else can you ask for in life?
More bonfires. Supreme King Dragon Darkworm. Contain. Chlorless. Alright, down to the final pack.
Last pack.
It would be cool if they could do a thing where like the last pack in a box always had like an ultra or something, but then people would just know.
Yeah,
and
they would just skip to
come
the
to their
end.
card shop and just be like, hey,
can I get that last one out there?
Altergeist, Protocol, Boonbuku. Cool. And Millennium Revelation. Alright, well, all in all, not too shabby. That's what we got from our little box of Maze of Millennia.
So what was your favorite pull here?
Easily Bonfire, although honestly, if I'm not going with that, I think that this card looks cool. And I like the design of like the...
I like all the Flame Swordsman cards. They look so nice.
They do. Well, anyways, let us know if you guys are picking up any Maze of Millennia. I would certainly love to hear what decks you're building. Anybody building Flame Swordsman? Anybody building Earthbounds? Maybe just building a deck that gets a little bit of extra support, like the Battling Boxers, the Magispectors.
Ring announcer.
Would be neat. All right, well, anyways, hope you guys enjoyed.
I sure did.
See you guys in the next one.
Pass turn.